So in this video we are talking all about meal prep for weight loss, and it is going to be epic because it is one of my favorite topics. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can join our 2 million strong community. We have done a lot of videos around meal prepping, but today we are specifically focusing on meal prepping for weight loss success. Then stay tuned because I have got some awesome meal prep for weight loss ideas for you today. Are you preparing enough meals? Are you gonna make enough food so you don't go out and buy lunch? This is a big time saver and money saver if you do decide to take your lunch to work versus buying lunch every day. Now when you're looking for recipes, I want you to look for recipes that utilize the same ingredients over and over again. What do I mean by that? Well, maybe you are going to make a chicken breast recipe. If you want to get fancy, you can get some nice glass containers. If you are going to freeze any of your meals, you're gonna want to use a freezer-safe container. You can use the same meal prep containers that you use in the fridge. They're usually safe to use in the freezer. Just make sure that they say it on the container. But if they don't, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and get a separate container just for freezing. How do you do this? Well, you can do a couple of things. First thing you're gonna want to do is clean out your refrigerator. Get rid of all of the junk food. Don't leave temptation around. Second thing you're gonna want to do is only keep one meal out at a time. So if you're having breakfast, only take out your breakfast. Don't take out your lunch and your dinner. Only take out what you're going to eat at that meal. Third thing you're gonna want to do is write down your meals. So write down what you're gonna eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That way you have it all planned out and you don't have to think about it. Fourth thing you're gonna want to do is make sure you have your snacks available. Put your snacks in a spot where you can easily grab them and take them with you. Fifth thing you're gonna want to do is get a water bottle. Stay hydrated. If you're drinking your water from a bottle, you're more likely to drink more water. Set your water bottle somewhere where you can see it and you can remember to drink it. Those are great. Make sure they are BPA free. With the 6-week shred, you are going to get a customizable diet plan based on the foods that you like to eat. A 42-day workout plan that only requires body weight or dumbbells, a recipe book and a coach to guide you through the whole process. To find out more, click the link below and I will see you soon. But if you are on a budget, go to your local Dollar Tree and get some plastic meal prep containers. They are perfect. They're the exact same size as the glass meal prep containers. You're gonna want to store your food properly. Store your food in the refrigerator until you are ready to eat it. And if you are freezing your food, make sure you use a freezer-safe container and label the container with the date. And they have a little spot in the corner where you can write the date. I always write the day of the week instead of the date because I only keep my meal preps for 4 days. And you are going to use those same chicken breasts for multiple different meals throughout the week. Maybe you're going to make a big batch of brown rice and you're going to use that brown rice for multiple different meals throughout the week. Now when you're cooking your food, if you're making a big batch of something, I want you to use the 80% rule. What is the 80% rule? The 80% rule is you cook your food to 80% and then you take it off the heat and let it rest. Why do we do this? Because we don't want to overcook our food. Overcooked food is dry, it's brittle, it's tough, it's chewy, it's not good. And we want our food to be delicious. So use the 80 rule. Cook it to 80% and then take it off the heat and let it rest. Maybe you're going to make a big batch of black beans, pinto beans, refried beans, and you're going to use those in multiple different meals throughout the week. Don't just dump salt and pepper on there and call it a day. You want to taste your food and make sure it's seasoned well. Or maybe you're going to make a big salad and you're going to use that salad for multiple different meals throughout the week. By doing this, you minimize the amount of cooking that you have to do. My recommendation is you should aim for at least 4 meals. So you would have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 snack. All I have to do is cut up some chicken, put it on a kebab, throw some veggies on there, a little bit of oil and vinegar, and I am good to go. I could eat that for lunch, I could eat that for dinner. I could even cut it up and add it to a salad for a quick and easy meal. Another one of my favorite meals is ground turkey with onions and peppers. This is so freaking delicious. I serve it with cauliflower rice. All I do is throw some ground turkey in a pan, season it with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and I'm good to go. And you could serve this with regular rice if you want, but my favorite way to serve it is with cauliflower rice. I throw a little bit of oil in a pan, throw the cauliflower rice in there, and I'm good to go. We have another quick and easy meal. Another one of my favorite meals is shrimp tacos. I buy the pre-cooked shrimp, throw it in a bowl, add a little bit of taco seasoning, and I'm good to go. I can throw it in a taco with some shredded cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, avocado, whatever you like. I'll put a little bit of Greek yogurt in there instead of sour cream. That's a healthier option. You could put hot sauce on it, whatever you want. This is such an easy meal to make and it's so delicious. Another one of my favorite meals to make is a sweet potato with black beans and salsa. All I have to do is chop up a sweet potato, throw it in the oven, chop up some cilantro lime cauliflower rice, and then I'm good to go. I can throw some black beans on top, some salsa, a little bit of Greek yogurt, and I have a delicious meal. And you could choose to either do 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, or 2 dinners. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. You could also do 2 snacks and 2 lunches or 2 snacks and 2 dinners. But try to plan for at least 4 meals per day so you're not running around all day long hungry and then making poor food choices. If you are getting ready to start a new diet or you are trying to get your nutrition on track or you just want some ideas. For most people, I recommend 3 to 4 days of worth of food. Some people will prepare food for the entire week. If you're one of those people, that's awesome. That works great for you. Just make sure you're rotating your proteins, your vegetables, and fruits so you are still getting a variety of nutrients while your food is sitting there. Also, don't cook all of your vegetables and fruits. Just do your raw vegetables and fruits. Only cook the vegetables that you need to cook. Same with your protein. There's no reason why you need to cook all of your protein. You can leave some of them raw. Leave some chicken breasts raw, leave some steaks raw, leave some fish raw, and only cook what you need to cook so you don't kill all of the enzymes and the nutrients in those foods. The first thing you need to think about when you are doing any kind of meal prep is how many meals do you want to prepare? So now that we know how many meals we want to prepare, let's talk about how many days we want to prepare for. Alright, next step is actually picking your recipes. A few of my favorite go-to recipes that I love to use when I am meal prepping include chicken and vegetable kebabs. Okay, next, let's talk about your containers. The containers you use really matter. And the next thing you want to consider is, do you want to freeze any of your meals? Next step is actually cooking your food. Another tip I have for you is, when you are cooking your food, you're gonna want to taste your food. Season your food as you go. Now let's talk about how to store your food. Okay, now that you have made all of your food and you have stored it away, it's time to set yourself up for success. Well, I hope this video has helped you, and if you're ready to take the next step, click the link below and grab the free 6-week shred.